Let's talk about the truth about getting your real estate license. A lot of people get the real estate license because they're wowed by all of the money that you can make, all of the fancy cars that realtors drive, and you get to see all of these nice, beautiful houses all the time. But there's a couple things you should know before you get your real estate license because this may or may not impact your decision. First, getting your license and passing your tests doesn't mean you're going to be successful with selling real estate. And that's really because taking your course to get your real estate license doesn't teach you anything about selling houses. It really just teaches you how not to get sued. And so if you think it's just gonna be so simple to sell a bunch of houses because you're watching $1 Million Listing, or you're watching Ryan Serhant or Aaron Kerman selling all of these crazy expensive houses, well, they've been doing this for years and they've been doing it at a very high level for a very long time, which is why they are where they are. And yes, you can get to their level, but just having a real estate license doesn't mean that you're gonna be able to sell a $90 million listing in New York or a $250 million listing in LA. Now, next is that you need to realize that most brokerages and most teams are gonna want to hire you. If you're used to being in the corporate world where you have to submit a resume and you have to apply for a job and you hope that you get that job, well, it's not like that with real estate. You're gonna be on 100% commission, and if you go to join a brokerage, they're most likely gonna be receiving a portion of your commission that you're making. And so obviously they're incentivized to hire you because they're gonna make more money. And so when you're newly licensed and you go to talk to your first brokerage or your second brokerage or your third brokerage, you're probably gonna notice that they're all so excited. They're all trying to pump you up and telling you that you're gonna be so successful, which you definitely can be. But the danger is in thinking that the first brokerage or first team that was so excited to hire you is the place that you need to be. Don't fall for that. You need to interview a bunch of different brokers and a bunch of different teams so you know which fit is right for you. Next, you need to realize that once you got your license, once you've joined your brokerage, you're gonna have to spend a lot of time generating leads. And that's not only gonna take a lot of time, but also a lot of consistency. There's this saying amongst real estate that you don't want to be a roller coaster agent. An agent that's just going up and down and up and down. They're getting clients, they're selling houses, and then they closed on the house and realized they don't have any more clients. So now they got to lead generate, they get the client, they sell the house, now they realize they don't have any more clients. So they start lead generating again and going through this entire cycle over and over and over, and they become roller coaster agents. And it's hard to create wealth when you're not having consistent income. And for everyone that's watching thinking that,
well, if you're on 100% commission, it's not consistent anyway.
I disagree, because if you're a high producer in real estate or any business, you're gonna have a consistent income, and especially you're gonna have a consistent income that is consistently going up, which is what we all want. One of the other uncomfortable truths about getting into real estate is that your friends and your family may not use you to buy or sell their house. And you have to be okay with that. Not every single friend, not every single family member is gonna use you, but that's okay because you probably don't wanna work with every single friend or every single family member either, right? And one of the hardest truths about getting your real estate license is people are gonna back out of contracts, people are gonna not show up to appointments, people are gonna ghost you, people are gonna not text back, they're not gonna call back, and you really just need to not count your money until it's actually in your bank account. Just because you have a client that is under contract on a house, that doesn't mean the house is gonna close. I've personally been in situations where for whatever reason, a client has backed out of a contract days before the closing. And so just like you're gonna have to generate 100 leads to get 20 appointments, you may have to have 20 appointments to get 5 real clients. You may have to show 5 clients in order to get 3 houses under contract, and you may have to get 3 houses under contract in order to sell 2 houses. It's all just a numbers game, and it's one big funnel, and the wider you can make that funnel at the top, the wider it's gonna be at the bottom, and the more you're gonna make. Now, admittedly, those were some of the negative aspects, some of the negative truths about getting your real estate license, but there's a lot of positive ones as well. Number one being you have total control of your income and you can literally make unlimited money. And if you think that's not true because you Google real estate agents and you see that on average they earn like $50,000 a year or something like that, well, just consider Gary Keller. He got into real estate and now he owns Keller Williams, which is still a privately held company, and it's $1 billion company. Or what about Glenn Sanford, who was with Keller Williams, had a very successful team, and then started eXp Realty. It's now a publicly traded company, and Glenn Sanford is now a billionaire. And he started from selling real estate. And when you're earning so much money, you can live life on your terms. You get to provide your family with the life that they've always wanted, and that's because you're making money consistently more money, hopefully, with real estate. And that's gonna be super critical to help you achieve all of your hopes, dreams, and goals. And also with real estate, one of the most rewarding things is that you do get to help people with a task that to most people is quite daunting. The thought of buying a house and getting pre-approved, getting final loan approval, hiring an agent, getting an inspection, getting an appraisal, going through all the paperwork with the title company can seem very daunting to a lot of people, and you get to help people go through that process every single day, and it can be super rewarding to see people get into their first house and know that you helped them through that process, and hopefully, if you were a good agent, it was a pretty seamless process. If you're on the fence about getting your real estate license, know that it's truly a great career choice, and you can't go wrong as long as you're willing to put in the effort to become a great agent. You're gonna have to deal with a lot of the negatives and drawbacks that I mentioned, but you're gonna have negatives and drawbacks with any business or with any company that you join. If you wanna be successful with real estate, if you wanna become a top 1,000, a top 100 agent, or even the #1 agent in your area, you can definitely do that, but your business is only gonna grow to the level of your constraints. And this is something that Alex Hormozi talks about, so credit to him, but he talks about how you have 3 main constraints: your skills, your character traits, and your beliefs. And so if you wanna become a billion-dollar real estate agent like Glenn Sanford, Aaron Kerman, or Ryan Serhant, well, you can definitely do that, but you have to acquire the right skills, the right character traits, and the right belief systems that will allow you to reach those accomplishments. So thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if you plan on getting your real estate license, and if this seemed a little bit scattered, well, it's just because I kind of had a bunch of things to say and I just turned on the camera and I said them. So thanks for watching.